So traders, just a quick market update across the markets. Let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into a quick little update for you across the markets today. Dow Jones actually had a little bit of an update through here, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see a bit of a potentially a bit of a pausing pattern through here. We may get a bit of a pullback, but potentially even maybe a bit of a pausing pattern through here. If I bring up the trend line, the long-term trend line, you can see here that we're at resistance, 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 and then now we have this level of resistance here. So we're right at this level through here right now. I wouldn't be too surprised, actually, to see potentially maybe a bit of a sideways movement through here. Now, the really interesting thing about this is that the Dow Jones is really strong compared to the S&P 500. Looking at the S&P 500, look at this here. Look what's happening on the S&P 500. If I bring up this chart here and I bring up the last 3 months, look what's happening here on the S&P 500. We're actually squeezing up into a triangle pattern now. You can see we actually got this resistance level coming all through here, and we've actually got this level through here. So this squeezing of this triangle pattern. Now, where does it break, right? So my thinking says down, but where does it actually break? If it breaks to the upside, if we break up and out like that, then we're probably going to have a move back up towards that 4,100 area. If we break down tomorrow like this, then we've probably got more lows to come actually in the S&P 500. Move over now through to the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq is actually the Nasdaq is actually very weak through here, right? Look at this, look at this through here, right? We come down and we're just going sideways all through here. Not really much going on, but just going sideways. This is like the calm before the storm, right? Look at this here. All this here, not really doing much. If we continue doing something like this, and we get the moving average coming down like that, and then we get a breakdown, then we're probably getting ready for a very nice move to the downside. And as you can see, my trend lines coming through here. So we did reject out of this level through here. We come back down. We're having a little bit of small updates through where we are right now. But it does to me look like we're probably going to start to see a nice move back down towards the 9,500, potentially even under the 9,000 area on the Nasdaq, as you can see right through there. So the Nasdaq is actually looking the weakest one out of the whole lot of them. And once again, looking at that short-term view, it does look like we want to start to have a move at least back down towards that level through there. So that's what I'm looking at through there on the actual stock market. Let's go have a look at gold and silver. Bit of a gold and silver update through here. Let's actually move this thing through here. We're right at this level of resistance. Now the interesting thing is if I go deeper than the daily charts, if we have look at this hourly chart through here, right? So the hourly chart is actually setting up quite nice. And look at this here, where the hourly chart has been doing this, right? So we had a strong basing pattern through here, so a bit of a strong double bottom, and we've actually broken the neckline through, right? So that's the neckline through there. We've actually broken the neckline. Now we're going sideways. So if we can continue like this and then have a break up and let the moving average catch up, we're probably likely to see this actually have a move back up towards say 1725 to 1730. Looking at the gold market through there, and looking at silver as well too. Silver, the big thing with silver right now is we're still in conjunction of this, just not much going on for a long time. But looking at silver right now, guys, actually has to get back above this 22 level for it to be back into bullish territory, right? So we have this major support level all through here back at silver, support, all this support level. We need to get back above the $22 level through here for it to be strong and moving back to the upside. Where gold is already starting to base out a little bit, and you can see we've actually already broken out of this sort of short-term, as you can see, this short-term little triangle pattern that I was actually forming through there. You can see it's already actually broken out. Now we're to the upside, and as you can see, this is the daily charts. if we look at the hourly chart once again, then we're possibly going to see a move back up towards that 1730, which again, it's not much, but that's actually still quite a nice, short-term intraday trade. So I'll be watching for that as well. And last but not least, guys, I will give you guys a quick little update on the good old Bitcoin. Guys, Bitcoin is still Bitcoin, right? Do not be trying to short this Bitcoin market out there. Let's go have a look at the good old Bitcoin charts, right? So the Bitcoin charts are still making these lower highs, guys. So the trend is still your friend. This lower high. This could still be another lower high here before we get something like that on Bitcoin on the weekly charts. And if we have a look at that on the daily chart perspective, look at this here. Look at this here. Very, 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 very weak up, right? Look at this here. Look at this. So we have we have strong down, weak up, strong down, weak up, bit more weaker down. And now look at here. Look at all of that. Oh my goodness, that is weak, guys. We're getting ready for something like that. Traders, I want to invite you to my webinar that I'm running today. And on this webinar, I'm going to share with you all the details to my #1 trading system for the last 17 years and how I only trade 1 hour per day. Plus, also going to be learning the 3 secrets that I had to master over the last 17 years to generate a really good income. If you go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description, click on that. Go over there right now, register. If you are struggling with the trading right now, I promise you this is going to completely game change, because you're going to understand why you are going backwards and why you're losing money. And then I'm going to teach you exactly what the system I use that gets me a really high % win-loss ratio. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go over there, register for my webinar right now today, because you're going to absolutely love it. Or there should be a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. So go to that right now, and I look forward to seeing you on my next webinar. Go to that right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go to that right now.